The wind howled through the trees, and dark storm clouds loomed overhead as the weary traveler, Sarah, stood at the front gate of Blackstone Hill. She had received an invitation to stay at the mysterious old mansion for the weekend. Despite the storm brewing, curiosity got the better of her, and she entered the creaking gate, the iron hinges groaning ominously. Inside the mansion's grand foyer, Sarah was greeted by a tall and elegant man named Mr. Hawthorne, the owner of Blackstone Hill. His piercing blue eyes seemed to hold a secret as he welcomed her in a low, grave voice.
Welcome to Blackstone Hill. Sarah, I trust you received my invitation?
Yes, but why am I here? What is the purpose of this gathering?
Mr. Hawthorne's lips curled into a chilling smile.
All will be revealed in due time, my dear. Until then, enjoy the hospitality of my home. But beware, for this house holds many secrets, and not all who enter leave unscathed.
As the night descended, the other guests arrived one by one. There was Dr. Julian, an eccentric scientist, Professor Evelyn, a renowned historian, Emily, a famous author of horror novels, and Robert, a skeptical journalist. The atmosphere grew tense as they exchanged uneasy glances, each one unsure of what awaited them in this haunted mansion. Over dinner, Mr. Hawthorne explained the purpose of their gathering.
I have gathered you all here to uncover the truth behind the legend of Blackstone Hill. Legend has it that the house is cursed, haunted by the spirits of those who died tragically here. We must find a way to lift this curse, for the sake of all who have fallen victim to its dark power.
The room fell silent, and a sense of foreboding hung heavy in the air. Sarah broke the silence, her voice quivering.
But how do we proceed? How do we uncover the truth?
Mr. Hawthorne rose from his seat and motioned for the group to follow him. They entered a secret room hidden behind a bookshelf, adorned with dusty tomes and ancient artifacts. At the center of the room stood an antique Ouija board, its wooden surface weathered with age. The group gathered around the Ouija board, their hands trembling as they placed their fingertips on the planchette. Mr. Hawthorne's voice reverberated through the room.
Spirits of Blackstone Hill, we summon you. Reveal yourselves and guide us towards the truth.
The planchette began to move, its tiny feet gliding over the letters etched into the board. The room grew cold, and a chill wind swept through the chamber, extinguishing the candles. The only light came from the storm raging outside, casting eerie shadows on the walls.
Who dares disturb our eternal slumber?
Sarah replied, her voice barely a whisper.
We seek the truth. What happened here? Why is this house cursed?
The planchette moved with increasing speed, spelling out a name, Lydia. Suddenly, a ghostly figure materialized before them. Lydia, a young woman with eyes filled with sorrow, spoke in a haunting voice.
Blackstone Hill was once a place of love and happiness until tragedy struck. I was murdered by someone within these very walls, and my spirit has been trapped here ever since. To lift the curse, you must find my murderer and bring them to justice.
Lydia's ethereal form floated in front of the group, her eyes filled with sadness and a thirst for vengeance. Mr. Hawthorne's voice quivered as he spoke.
Lydia, we vow to uncover the truth and bring your murderer to justice. Tell us who ended your life.
With a mournful sigh, Lydia recounted the events that led to her demise. She had been engaged to a man named Samuel, who appeared charming and kind. However, as time went on, she discovered his true nature, a cruel, possessive man driven by jealousy and rage. Samuel had discovered Lydia's affection for another man, Henry, who worked on the estate. One fateful night, consumed by jealousy and blinded by fury, Samuel confronted Lydia in a fit of rage. The confrontation turned violent, and in a moment of madness, Samuel snuffed out Lydia's life, leaving her soul trapped within the walls of Blackstone Hill. As Lydia finished her chilling account, the group exchanged horrified glances. The realization dawned upon them that Lydia's murderer had also died. Samuel's spirit, consumed by guilt and regret, had been condemned to wander the depths of hell. As Lydia finished her chilling account, the group exchanged horrified glances. The realization dawned upon them that Lydia's murderer had also died. Samuel's spirit, consumed by guilt and regret, had been condemned to wander the depths of hell. Suddenly, a bone-chilling laughter echoed through the room. Samuel's ghost appeared, a twisted figure of darkness and malice. His voice dripped with malevolence as he taunted the group.
You fools! Did you really think you could uncover the truth and condemn me? I have been watching you all this time, and I shall never let you succeed.
His laughter echoed through the chamber, sending shivers down the group's spines. He seemed to relish in their fear, reveling in the torment he inflicted upon them. Undeterred by Samuel's wicked laughter, Sarah, Dr. Julian, Professor Evelyn, Emily, and Robert formed a circle around Lydia's ghost, their resolve strengthened. They refused to let Samuel's malevolence dictate their fate. As they chanted ancient incantations, the room grew colder, the air thick with supernatural energy. Their voices resonated with determination as they called upon the forces of good to aid them in their quest. With a sudden burst of light, the spirits of Blackstone Hill, long tormented by the curse, materialized around the group. The collective energy formed a barrier, shielding them from Samuel's malicious presence. Samuel's laughter turned to rage, his face contorted with fury.
You can't stop me. I am eternal. I will drag you all down with me.
But the combined strength of Lydia's vengeful spirit and the protective force of the gathered souls overwhelmed Samuel's wicked power. His laughter turned to screams of anguish as the spirits of Blackstone Hill dragged him back into the abyss, his fate sealed within the depths of hell. As Samuel's screams faded into the distance, Lydia's spirit transformed. The weight of her murder lifted from her ethereal form, and her eyes filled with gratitude.
Thank you, brave souls. You have released me from my eternal torment. May you find peace and solace in knowing the truth.
The group stood in awe, their hearts filled with a sense of accomplishment. The curse that had plagued Blackstone Hill for centuries had been lifted, and the souls trapped within its walls could finally rest. With a final farewell, Lydia's spirit dissolved into the air, her gentle smile a testament to the peace she had finally found. The group left the secret chamber, Blackstone Hill forever changed by their harrowing encounter. And as the wind subsided, the storm clouds cleared, revealing a glimmer of sunshine on the horizon, a symbol of hope. And as the glimmer of sunshine bathed the once ominous Blackstone Hill, a sense of tranquility settled over the mansion. The guests, forever bonded by their shared ordeal, found solace in one another's company.